In this video, we're doing a side-by-side comparison of Beadmaker and Meguiar's ceramic hybrid wax, and we're doing a long-term durability test. What's going on, and welcome back to the Wilson Auto Detailing community. If you're a pro auto detailer or a car enthusiast and you're new here and you love everything auto detailing, then consider subscribing. So, Meguiar's ceramic hybrid wax and Beadmaker. These are two very popular products in the auto detailing world. They're two products that I actually like. They're two very different products. One is a hybrid ceramic wax, one is a sealant, right? One has a cure time, one does not have a cure time. Basically, here's what I want to do. Not only do I want to compare the gloss between the two, I want to compare the water beading between the two after the cure time, but I want to perform a long-term durability test because there's so much talk about these products, in particular these new spray sealants, touchless sealants, spray ceramic waxes, spray ceramics, and no one is really doing these long-term durability tests. While I love water beading and it's great, it's really not indicative of durability. And so while you can see a lot of surface tension with certain products and their hydrophobic properties, it's not going to tell me really anything about how long it lasts. And at the end of the day, that's probably the most important variable that anybody in the detailing world is concerned about in the first place. How long does it last? So I've taped off right in the middle. This is actually my own vehicle. I'm doing it this way so that I can see this car as often as I need to, and I can shoot videos on the durability and on these products as often as I need to. That's why I chose my own car. Basically, here's what I've done. Polished this top of the trunk hood. Each one is probably about 2.5 feet that way, 2 feet, it's like 2.5 by 2 feet basically on each side. On this side, I have applied the Meguiar's ceramic hybrid wax. On this side, I've applied the PNS Beadmaker, and I've let it sit for 2 hours. It's got about a 2-hour cure time. Now here's what I want to do. Number one, these are both polished surfaces. They were stripped, they were washed, they were stripped, they were clayed, they were polished, so probably a little bit of swirling, but again, the purpose was not to perfect the paint as much as it is, let's test how long, and basically testing through water beading, how long will it bead water, which basically will tell me how long do these products hold their hydrophobic properties in the midst of sitting outside, sitting in the elements, all that stuff. So here's what the hybrid ceramic wax by Meguiar's looks like. Definitely a lot of gloss. You can see the clouds in the sky, reflection. Yes, there's some swirls, there's some holograms on the paint, but again, ignore it for the time being. Not what we're talking about here. So that's the gloss there. Let's move over to the P&S sealant side, spray sealant here. Alrighty, looks very good. Depth of gloss. Honestly, probably cannot tell any difference between these two if you just set them beside each other. Even a professional detailer like myself who sees cars on a daily basis, I cannot tell a difference between these two, right? So let's go ahead and look at a water beading test real fast. So once again, the right side is the Beadmaker, the left side is the hybrid ceramic wax. I'm just gonna do this in a couple different ways, and note that this is a very controlled experiment, right? Like generally, this is not the way water forms on paint in, the natural scheme of things when it rains and stuff like that, but here we go. Alright, we'll look at the ceramic wax side, beading it off, sheeting it off at a level. Beadmaker, hence the name, lots of beads. Here we go, let's look at it like this. Alright, when you put a constant flow to it, it's going to sheet off naturally, even if it is a bead making product. Primarily a more hydrophobic substance is going to make more beads, whereas a less hydrophobic coating is going to tend to make less beads. For obvious reasons, you're decreasing the amount of surface tension, but again, when you apply a flow that's constant, it's going to sheet regardless if it's a sheeting or beading product, at least at a level, okay? Both are doing very, very, very well as far as a direct side-by-side comparison goes. Alrighty, here we go. Again, this is Beadmaker right here. All right. And ceramic wax right here. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of make it rain almost like this. So this is gonna be a little bit more natural test of what it would look like as rain fell on it. Okay. I know it's not as fun to look at it this way, but it's kind of more practical in my opinion. So here's the Beadmaker. Really tight beads, smaller beads for obvious reasons. They were smaller drops falling on the paint. All right. Looks really, really good. And Meguiar's ceramic hybrid wax, hybrid ceramic wax, wax ceramic hybrid, wax hybrid ceramic. Okay, that's what that looks like. I'll do this one more time, kind of come from this angle maybe. You see it. All right, this is the hybrid ceramic. This is Beadmaker. Very easy to sheet off both products after the initial application and the initial cure time. Super, super easy, both responding really, really well for obvious reasons, right? Why would it not respond well? It's just been put on there. All right, so that is the side-by-side comparison after the initial application, okay? This is what that looks like. Now, what I'm gonna do is reapply both of these products, okay? So it's not, you know, due to rain or anything in Nashville, Tennessee, where I am anytime soon. So though this is not like the general way you would apply Meguiar's hybrid ceramic wax, I'm gonna apply it this way regardless, because it's just a little bit easier, and you can apply it with a microfiber towel, by the way, just because the manufacturer's directions say to spray it off initially does not necessarily mean that's the only way to get any sort of application. All right, so now let me get a new microfiber towel and apply the Beadmaker one more time. Now you'll notice that I'm applying both of these products in the direct sun, and I'm applying them while the car is still wet. So number one, you can apply it while you're drying as a drying aid, and number two, no, you don't have to apply it in the direct sun. Is it easier to do it out of the direct sun? Yes, but as a mobile professional detailer, that's not always possible. So for a guy like me, I'm always looking for something I can apply in the direct sun. Now basically what I did here is I reapplied both of the products, because in this video I showed number one, the gloss side by side. Number two, I showed the application of both. Both are very easy to apply in the way that I just did as a drying aid. There was a foundational layer before I applied this one as well. Both very easy to apply. And number three, I showed a water beading test after the initial application. Reason I'm applying another one is because I'm gonna update you guys and post a video probably about every week, maybe 2 weeks, I haven't decided yet, on exactly the water beading after, you know, 7 days, 14 days, 21 days, 28 days. Week by week, I wanna see, do these products stand the test of a car that sits outside, might get rained on? Just average, normal conditions. I want a product to be able to withstand those, and I want a dang video that shows the durability of these products, because there's not really any videos that keep up with, you know, 7 days, 14 days, 21, you know, shows us the exact evolution of these products over time and how they degrade on the paint, how quickly they do. So that's the point of this. I'm gonna be posting updated videos, and I'll put them all in a playlist of exactly side by side ceramic hybrid wax by Meguiar's and Beadmaker, which one lasts longer, which one continues to bead water and sheet water for the longest amount of time, and therefore which one is still on the paint after the longest amount of time without being, you know, kind of degraded by the sun, the elements, all that sort of stuff. Now, just so you guys know, full disclosure, I don't really use Meguiar's hybrid ceramic wax in my professional world. I use Beadmaker in my professional world all the time, and I love it, but I've never compared these side by side, and so even I'm gonna kind of follow this along with you guys. No, I'm not sponsored by any of these companies, but if you guys wanna get your hands on either of these products, check out the links below in the YouTube description box. They'll take you to Amazon. You can check them out there. And if you are new to the Wilson Auto Detailing community, then consider subscribing, because I come out with videos all the time just like this, comparing products and helping you guys in the pro auto detailing world and the car enthusiast world. So if you love everything auto detailing, subscribe to the channel. Once again, thank you guys so much for being involved in watching, and as always, from Luke here at Wilson Auto Detailing, keep working hard, and I'll see you guys in the next video.